Okay, this morning's video is all about weaving. Because we've been doing Scottish weave, we've been having a look at making patterns that go across and over and across and under. So they end up looking a bit like my tartan trousers. We're having a go at making our own tartan. So all you need is some paper. I've got A4 paper, but as long as you could use cardboard off a cereal box, you could use an old envelope, anything you want. This is your base. So we're going to fold it in half, and this is going to really work on our cutting skills, okay? We've got some scissors. Make sure if you're right-handed, you've got right-handed scissors, left-handed if you've got left-handed scissors, and we're going to cut along, but we're not going to cut off the end. Now, grown-ups, you might want to help and draw some lines along, just about every couple of centimetres, could be 3 centimetres, and leave a good big gap at the end, okay? I'll show you. So we're doing it folded in half. We're going to cut down and down and down, and I'm going to do one more. There we go. So I've done 1 cut, 2 cuts, 3 cuts, 4 cuts, and you see what I mean? I haven't gone all the way to the end. So when I open it up, it looks like that. You can pick any colour you want. Then you need some strips of paper. Now, you might have some old magazines or newspapers. You might have some leftover Christmas wrapping paper, or just some colour paper that needs using up. You might have some old letters, all sorts of things. Just ask your grown-ups first. And you need to cut them into lots and lots of different strips. Okay? Doesn't matter if they're wide ones, which is like fat ones, or little thin skinny strips. Doesn't matter what they are, you need to cut them all out. So if I made this one a thinner one, you've got to cut all the way along. And it really doesn't matter if they're straight or wobbly. So once you've made all your thin strips, you know what shape your strips are? Yeah. That's it. They've got 4 sides, 2 short, 2 long. You've made a rectangle. So we're going to have a go at weaving them. Now, you might have glue or you might have sellotape. I'm going to use sellotape, especially as we're practicing cutting and it sticks it straight away. Now, finding the end of the sellotape's really tricky. If you remember our trick at Cherubs, let me put the camera down a little bit so you can see. We always get a chair. We put our sellotape on the back of the chair. You might do it on a table at home, so we don't lose our end, okay? And then we can cut ourselves some sellotape. I'm just going to cut myself 2 pieces to start and then leave my sellotape on there. So, you might need a bit of a hand to start. You're going to get your first piece and you're going to make sure it's not, where it's not cut, you've got to make sure it's cut, and you're going to ask your grown-up to stick it on to the top for you. Can you see? So it's stuck onto the top. And then we're going to do the weaving. We're going to go under. You see it going under? And then it's going to go over. And then under. And then it's going to go over. Can you see? And then you can stick another bit of tape at the end. You can stick it on. So then have a think, what colour shall I have next? If you might have multicoloured pattern ones, if you've got bits of magazine or bits of newspaper. Now you can do exactly the same, or you can be a bit of a trickster and do the opposite with this one. I'm going to try and do the opposite. So I'm going to cut my piece of tape first for me. 1, 2. And this time, I'm going to stick my piece of paper on the back. So it's a bit fiddly. You definitely want a grown-up giving you a bit of a help with this. Okay? And we're going to go over, under, over, and under. And then stick it down again. So now, if your children are in Cherubs at the moment, they will have been making these, so they will have an idea what they're doing, okay? If you're one of the ones who's at home at the moment, keep watching. So we need another colour. I'm going to go for a peach colour this time. So I've got to cut my 2 pieces of sellotape. 1, 2. So again, we're working on our one-handed cutting skills. We're working on our positional language because we're doing our over and unders. And really, we're really having a look at fiddly coordination with our fine motor skills. So again, we're going to go under and over and under and over. And we're going to stick it down at the end. And I think I've got space for one more. I'm going to pick a red one. And I'm going to go for a little thin one this time. So, 2 pieces of sellotape. 1, 2. Okay. And I'm going to put it on the back this time. Poke it through to go over and under and over and under. Okay, now if you're one of those people that's got loads of little crafty bits at home, you might want to add wool to it, you might want to add tissue paper to it, you could add all sorts of things. See if you can make yourself a weaving and make your own tartan today. Enjoy yourselves. Bye.